We've been talking about glutes this week, and clams are a popular exercise that people do for their glutes. And when we're talking glutes, we're talking your stabilizer glutes. So they're not so much your glute max, we're looking at glute med and glute min, and they are ones that abduct the leg, and one turns the knee out and the other one turns the knee in. So if you start, typically clams is what people know here. The major issue that I find with this exercise is that if you're in this position here, your whole body just sags and you hang off your shoulder, which can give you shoulder pain. But also, if you're doing it here, the tendency is that we get a lot of rotation that goes around through the hips. So I'm going to show you a setup that's reproducible, but also means that you can make sure you do your exercise specifically correctly, and also you'll feel that it's quite different. So get yourself against a wall, get your tail against the wall, and I would also put your feet against the wall, because then you know your tailbone and your feet are consistently in the same position. When you lie down, the tendency is to hang here, and you can see my top part of my hip and my waist drops a lot. So what I generally suggest is put a towel under your waist, so when you're down you can see it's flat. So this is my normal back line. If I have that outside, you can see that I'm all curved. Okay, so roll up a towel, you just want it under your waistline here, and then we're going to lie over the top of it, and I would keep your arm flat or have a bit of support under your head if you prefer, so a small pillow would do the same job. Feet are against the wall, back's tail is against the wall. I've got a small gap that I can get my hand through here, and my shoulders are against the wall as well. Now clams are basically the exercise when you then lift that leg up and then you bring that leg back down. And the muscle you're working is your smaller glutes, your glute med and your glute min, and they're coming into that position here. So we're lifting the leg up and we're curling the leg back down. We're lifting the leg up and then we're bringing the leg back down. Now you might find that you get it to here and drop, or you might find that you can get it all the way up. I don't want you to drop it though. Make sure as you lift the leg up that you hold it and then you control that leg back down. So exhale, so breath and prepare. As you exhale, you rotate and lift that leg up. Hold it for a count of 3, 2, 1, and then control that leg back down. And again, exhale, lift and rotate that leg out. Hold it for a count of 3, 2, 1, and then control it back down. Because your back's against the wall, you can't rotate and cheat from the back, so you're going to get real glute burn here. And again, because your back's against the wall, you can't lever and rotate through the back. Okay, so in that position there, you'll feel the work coming from where your hip bone is, just that muscle behind the hip. You might need to give it a little bit of a burn, a little bit of a pummel, and then going again. So obviously in that position, you'll find you get proper glutes. Okay, if you want to increase what you're doing, you can always use a small stretch band. So as you lift and lower the leg, you've got some resistance if you tie the band around the front of your knee. Okay, so that's clams, and that's a good way for you to do clams which actually work, and it means that you're working well and you get good stability from your glutes. When you rotate over and do the other side, setup's exactly the same. You will have preloaded your body though, so just be aware when you do the opposite side that that leg's working just to hold you in space, so it will feel a little bit sore. Again, just give your glutes a little bit of a pummel, or you can do your glute stretch. So if you're doing some glute stretches that way, or your traditional fall stretch, if that's the one you prefer to do, that will work quite well for you. Otherwise, we'll see you again tomorrow for some more glutes. Hope you enjoyed that, and sets of 2 sets of 8, 2 sets of 10, and then increase from there. See you soon.